Top 10, presented by Only in Your State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Not Your Average Bucket List, a travel podcast by Only in Your State dedicated to unearthing hidden gems across the U.S. Today, we're going to help you find the best things to do in Ohio for August 2023. Marissa, are you ready to discover what to do in Ohio in August?
I'm ready. I hope it involves water parks and summer wildflowers. And am I hitting anything
Ooh,
yet?
I think I'm striking out. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. So I will say that in Ohio, the events just keep rolling right through August. So, definite pro to visiting the state in August. It's still summer. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. And if you're a sports fan, actually, there's a cool event that happens every year in Ohio. So, that's really cool. Some cons would be humidity still pretty high, back to school vibes can sort of front load August with some, and I think that's going to be the case across the US, but front loads August with a lot of activities in the first half, not the back half. Um, and for 2023, as well as the other states, we are seeing record highs. So it's going to be hot, humid. 2023 Ohio is just sticky.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, thankfully tornado season is kind of at the end and on its way out, but you're still going to get some severe thunderstorms and stuff like that. So, for the top attractions in Ohio, I did want to highlight the Cleveland Guardians at Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. It's our national baseball team, and it's just a ton of fun to go out to a baseball game, get cheap standing room only tickets, hit up the bars and the restaurants at the Indians games, or sorry, the Guardians games, and they just play constantly. So it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's a good team, and Cleveland has good vibes. So that's one thing to check out during the summer. And August is pretty much going to be like the tail end of when it's going to be really enjoyable. And then also make sure you visit the Lake Erie Islands. So Put Bay, Kelly's Island, going up to Geneva on the Lake, Menor, all of those great Lake Erie spots that, really go all out in the summer months. I know we kind of highlighted a couple for July, but still go up in August as well. And the first event I wanted to highlight is the Ohio River Paddle Fest. This is August 2nd to August 5th. And apparently, this is the nation's largest paddling celebration with 2,000 participants traveling 9 miles through downtown Cincinnati and into northern Kentucky in canoes, kayaks, and other human powered watercraft. So it's just like it's a huge caravan of kayaks, I guess. So
That sounds
seems really
awesome.
cool. Yeah. And then there is in Canton, Ohio, the Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement Festival. This is the sporting event I was referencing. This happens every year. This year it's going to be August 3rd to August 6th, and this happens only in Canton, Ohio, where the Football Hall of Fame is, oddly enough. And so, yeah, you can come and interact with football, like NFL Hall of Famers. They come for the enshrinement dinner, for the parade and festival. So the new class that's getting put into the Football Hall of Fame are going to be here. And there's a hot air balloon classic and a few festivals, ribs burn off 5K, and even a NFL Hall of Fame game. This year, it is the New York Jets versus the Cleveland Browns. I think we know how that's going to
Ooh.
go.
Oh no.
You never know. I mean, I think the Jets versus Brown could be all right. So yeah, it's really cool, and it's just one of the strange things to see, you know, NFL players in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. No offense, I'm from Canton, I can say it. um, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So then also we have the Dublin Irish Festival, the August 4th to August 6th, and this is taking place in Dublin, Ohio. And this festival apparently has been around for more than 3 decades. And so there are genealogy searches, whiskey tastings, Irish food and dances, and just like a huge Irish celebration. So that's taking place in the early part of the month too. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on early, so you gotta make sure you hit it quick. Then there's also the Vintage Ohio Wine Festival, August 4th and 5th, and this is taking place in Kirtland, Ohio, in the Lake Metro Parks Farm Park. So if you love wine and you love just like having a nice chill afternoon, you can sample from a wide variety of Ohio wineries, which there are a ton, and just enjoy music, food, cooking demonstrations, all the good stuff. And the next event that I think is going to be really cool, and we've actually written about it on onlyinyourstate.com before, is the Cleveland Zoo Asian Lantern Festival, and that's running through
Mm.
August 27th. And yeah, they just really do it up with all of the decorations, and there are live acrobatic performances and culturally inspired cuisine and educational moments, and like these large scale displays, giant lanterns. And it's something you'd want to go to in the evening too, because the Cleveland Zoo is just all lit up. It looks really cool. And yeah, it's something that happens at pretty much every year.
Do you know if this is like one of the traveling lantern festivals they have across the US? Because I feel like,
Mm.
and Only in Your State, we've written about it before for Florida, and it sounds very similar.
So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I mean it's being sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, and I think Cross Country Mortgage and a few other like local businesses. But I'm not sure if that's just the same thing. Like it goes to town. But they're all
Yeah,
really cool.
cool.
So through August 27th. And then if you're into Ren fairs, the Great Lakes Medieval Fair and Marketplace is taking place every weekend starting in July and then up until August 13th. So we have a couple more weekends to go. And if you haven't been, I don't know how, but I've randomly talked to about five people about this recently, and it sounds amazing. Just even if you're not into dressing up for Ren fairs or cosplays or anything like that, you can go and see all these vendors and you know, uh, uh, artists and things like that, just putting on a lot of fun. Just like get into the moment of being at a Ren fair. It seems really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we have the Rivers, Trails, and Ales Festival down in Marietta. And I think the name just kind of says it all. Um, it goes from August 10th to the 13th. And you can hike, bike, kayak, and explore the various trails near Marietta, all while enjoying opportunities to try something new, which is their theme this year. So, in addition to that and all of the fun stuff, you can enjoy the local brews. So, it's not only
Cool.
about the breweries and the local producers, it's just like an outdoor adventure. And I just think it'd be really cool to attend. And then finally, we have the Fiery Foods Festival, and this is taking place on August 26th and the 27th. And this is going to be a Columbus event. And so basically, a radio station is putting on this Fiery Foods Festival, and you can just, if you like spicy food and it doesn't give you massive amounts of pain, you should definitely check it out. And even if it does, that's the risk you got to weigh out yourself. Um, so there's going to be like hot sauce vendors, salsa vendors, um, people from around the country selling their wares. And I don't know about you, but I find it so entertaining just to just go and try as many hot sauces as I can. And especially with like the rise of like hot ones on YouTube and like people like trying all these kinds of really hot sauces. Yeah, it just seems like a fun time. Build up your
I f-
tolerance.
yeah, I watch Hot Ones all the time, and I feel like that is one of my ultimate goals is to like put on a Hot Ones event for like my friends and family and see if we
Yeah,
all could. I wouldn't
who
make it
taps
very
out
far,
first?
but yeah,
You're not
me,
good with
probably
spice
me.
or oh no.
I love it, but no, I don't think it loves me back. So
You know what? I think I think that I am good with spice. But then if I go to a restaurant and there's a spice level above 5, I'm like, yeah, I bet I can do that. Absolutely wrong.
oh
So
no.
yeah, and that kind of covers it. Tons of festivals. Take advantage of the warm Ohio weather while you can, because in September there's a lot of amazing things that are coming up, but it's starting to shift to more of these, autumnal themed festivals. So we start early.